Hi again, everybody. It's Silo Rebels baseball regional championship style here from Wright City tonight. Here in this regional championship game in the Class A fall state playoffs. Fourth-ranked Wright City, fifth-ranked Silo tonight here on SiloRebels.tv and across the Squirtle Network. Glad you're along with us, Kevin Farr, along with my man Asher Ludrick on commentary. As these two teams both come up with victories earlier today, Wright City used a dramatic finish, scored 7 runs in their final at-bat, and knocked off Latta 9-8. Silo shook off a little bit of a slow start, and then they defeated Sterling 10-4. So the matchup is set. These two teams ranked 4th and 5th in the state, and Wright City hosting thanks to a couple of wins over the Rebels. They defeated Silo right here back in the first game of the year. And then a 6-4 came from behind in that one, and then the 11-1 run roll over the little shorthanded Rebels in the finals of the Silo tournament. So we're set to go, and first pitch swinging is Zane Sander. He fouls it off. On the mound for Wright City is going to be Rainer Bean. He pitched in that opening contest in relief for Wright City. And he's back here in this one. And this one swung on. Line toward right field, going to drop in for a hit. Sander had 3 hits in the first game against Sterling, and off to a start here with the leadoff single, Asher. Whoop, go in. Oop. Go ahead, I think we're good. They can hear you.
Well, he smashed the first one, but it was fouled, but he dropped one and it fell for a single the second time.
So there's the pitch from Bean, and it's fouled off there. So Sander with the leadoff single. Zane had a couple of stolen bases in the first game today. Colby Smith at the plate. He had 3 hits in the earlier contest. Went 3 for 3, in fact. Drove in a couple as that pitch low in the dirt for a ball. So 1-1 the count. Coming into today's action, Colby hitting .365. Picked up now 16 RBIs on the season. Has missed a little bit of time. Batting in the 2-hole here. Sander leads away. The pitch low for a ball from Rainer Bean. Didn't have a chance to look how many Bean threw in that opening contest, as the Lumberjacks had to battle from behind against Sterling, as there's a swing and miss. Well, they kept him under 35 pitches in the earlier game. Don't forget, same situation here in this contest as the first game this evening. Kind of internet a little bit shaky down here in far southeastern Oklahoma. So if we happen to cut off, we'll try to get back on as quick as possible. May have to refresh your browser. But if the internet cuts off, we'll try to get right back on. 2-2 the count as Colby goes down and talks to Coach Eddie Jeffcoat down there at third base. This for a berth in the state tournament next week in Oklahoma City. Swung on, ground ball to short. Bobbled there by the shortstop, and the throw goes to second, and out at second base. Relay to first was a little bit late after the bobble. Guessed the shortstop. So that hard ground ball, fielder's choice on the play. Sander is retired there at second base. Brings Britton Salisbury to the plate now. Lumberjacks really got the bats going late in that last inning of that first contest. Before that, they had gone pretty silent offensively. This time Salisbury squares and pulls back, takes the ball high. Smith, the stolen base leader for the Rebels, over there at first. Catcher is tucked behind the play, and there's one almost right in your grill, Asher.
Yeah, made me blink.
Is that foul ball?
Foul ball?
Yeah, is that on that foul ball?
Yeah.
So right back at you. 1-1 the count. Here's the next one, and just missed off the corner with that breaking pitch.
It done that to me like 3 times.
Oh. Your glass is fogging up a little bit. It's kind of humid out here tonight.
It's hot.
Yeah. Thankfully, the sun has gone down, though, right?
Yeah.
Here's the pitch, swung on, popped up, back and out of play by Salisbury.
Stay tough.
2-2. The count here. Smith leads away at first. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball swung on and popped up. Shallow center field. Out is the second baseman. And he'll make the grab. That was Cummings, the second baseman. So the pop out to shallow center. Brings Gardner to the plate. Charlie had a big double in that first game. Batting .424 in the season coming into today's action. His first pitch was a breaking ball low. Bean has his sign. Pitch home. Swung on. This one is drilled to left. Back as the left fielder reaches up and makes the grab right in front of the wall. Gardner gave it a ride. He smoked that one, but playable for the left fielder. And that'll end the inning for Silo. No runs. They get a hit. And a man left. We head to the bottom of the first inning. Silo nothing. Wright City coming to bat when we come back here on SilentRebels.tv. So here we go with Gardner on the mound. Charlie missed most of the season pitching-wise before coming on the week before district play. The final week of the regular season, Gardner returned to the mound. And he has shown some electric stuff in that time, making his 4th appearance tonight. 8 innings for Gardner thus far. And all coming here in the last couple weeks. A 2-0 record. He has allowed 1 run on 3 hits, struck out 16 in 8 innings, and walked 2 is a 0.87 earned run average as Charlie fires that final warm-up pitch to the backstop. A la Bull Durham. I think he was trying to hit the bull, Asher. So Charlie's ready to go. The senior, who was expected to be the ace at the beginning of the year for the Rebels, but did not pitch until the week before the playoffs. Here's the first pitch to Bean. It's a strike call. So we'll see what Charlie does here. I talked about he has shown some electric stuff since his return, and there's the pitch high and away for a ball. We're just to the right side of home plate here. Here's one swung on. This one skied towards center. Playable for Colby Smith, and he's got it on the high fly ball to center field. There's one away. Bean flies out. Next batter is going to be Brody Guest. Obviously, first time the Lumberjacks have seen Gardner this year in the two meetings earlier, as that pitch high for a ball from Charlie. He's got good velocity on his fastball. Probably running it up there in the upper 80s as that pitch for a ball inside. 2-0. Comes the next one from the senior. Swung on. Foul on the right side. See if they're going to be able to make a play, but unable to track it down before he gets out of play. Just outside the fence. We were kind of blocked by the dugout. Dugouts jut out here on each side a little bit. At the field here, Bill Claiborne Field in Wright City. So here's the pitch from Charlie. Strike called. 2-2 count. Roxon fires, breaking ball, strike three, got him looking. If he's got that pitch working, look out, Asher. Go ahead.
He's got a guy at pop-up and a strikeout. I mean, he's started this pretty well.
Here's the first pitch swinging. Fly ball, right side. It's going to get out of play. Case Lindley, the batter. Oh, 1 the count here. Here's the next Gardner offering. Oh, that's a high fastball and over the head of House. Off the net. Our camera right up next to the net and nearly took it out. Here's a breaking ball, and it's in there for a strike call. 1-2. He's got that electric fastball going. If he got the breaking ball going, well, there's a strikeout. Got him with the breaking ball that time. He's got it working tonight, Asher.
Man, he's got 2 strikeouts and a pop-up. Like, it's a good feeling to start the inning.
Well, Gardner with electric stuff to begin with. Through 1 inning. Scoreless here from Wright City. Back with more coming up here on SolidRebels.tv. So between innings, did some checking, and Rainer Bean, 50 pitches he threw in that opening contest. in relief. And so he's going to be a bit limited here in this game. Already, I believe, 14 pitches through the first inning in this one. Jared House, the batter, swings on the first pitch, drives it down the left field line. Rolling toward the corner. House is going to slam on the brakes. A nice job by the left fielder, Billy. Dakota Billy got over there to cut it off, keep it from rolling all the way down there. And House was first pitch swinging and comes up with an leadoff single. It's going to be the freshman running, I believe. That's Jake Langley. Langley leads the way, and there's the first pitch to Sean Weaver, called a strike. Langley, the freshman, good speed over there at first. He has 10 stolen bases on the season. Rebels stole 11 bases in the win over Sterling earlier. See if they get the bunt on here as Weaver squares. Pulls back, slashing, and he's going to pop that one foul and out of play off the right side. So 0-2 the count. Here's the Bean pitch. It's outside for a ball. So as I was saying, Bean 50 pitches in that first contest today. So he has 120 limit on the day. So 70's his number in this contest. Here's the next one, breaking ball in the dirt, low for ball 2. Runner at first with nobody out. The pitch swung on, ground ball, left side, through the whole base hit. Weaver with the single, delivers it between third and short. And there's 2 aboard for the Rebels. Golden opportunity to take the lead here in the second inning. Sam Mendenhall comes to the plate. Back-to-back hits against Bean here to begin the second. Mendenhall had 1 at bat in the first game. 3:18 coming in. He squares and he pulls back and takes a breaking ball for a strike call. Now we're going to have a visit. Here comes Kyle Butler headed to the mound. Going to talk to his infield. See what the Lumberjacks want to do. Rebels with speed on the base paths and looking to move them over. Wheels turning on both sides here. Early going here in this regional title contest. With the winner moving on to state, loser has to play again tomorrow in the consolation contest. Mitch and Silo trying to avenge 2 of their 5 losses on the year. So the meeting is over. Everybody knows what they're thinking here. Mendenhall, the sophomore at the plate. The look at second, pitch in. It's bunted down the third baseline, stays fair. Still rolling fair. It's fair, Asher. It stays fair. They let it roll, and it died, and just inside the line. Mendenhall with a bunt single. They were just going to let it roll.
I mean, they thought it was going to go to foul, but it just didn't, and it just went straight, and it's now a bunt single.
A great bunt by the sophomore Mendenhall. Bases loaded with nobody out. Casey Spalding to the plate, and he watches the first pitch a little bit high. Here's the next one. It's a called strike. And that one's fouled off by Spalding. 1-2 the count.
The bases are loaded with no outs.
Yep. See what Spalding can do here. Needs to get something in play. Swings on this one. Drags it back up the middle. Into center field for a hit. One run is in. Weaver started toward the plate. Coach Jeffcoat threw up the stop sign, and Weaver slammed on the brakes. They're still loaded with nobody out, and Silo has a run. Casey Spalding batting 143 on the season. The senior comes through. Just his third RBI of the year. Here's a chopper back toward the middle by Daxter Thomas. Bobbled there by the second baseman. They're not going to get an out. The Rebels have 2 in and still loaded with nobody out. Top of the order coming up. Silo working on a big inning here.
With Zane Sanders. Kind of get that mixed up a little bit. Zane Sanders is up with 0 outs.
Yeah, here's the pitch to Zane. Breaking ball for a strike called. It was an error by Cummings that allowed Thomas to reach. The Rebels scored the run. 2-0. Another breaking ball, swing and a miss. Zane's behind in the count at 0-2. Still nobody out. This one inside for a ball from Bean. Whoop, Silo has struck for 2. It's Silo 2-0, excuse me. The away score. As that pitch missed for a ball. 2-2 the count to Sander. The pitch home, swung on, hit towards center field. Plenty deep enough as it's caught. Tagging is Mendenhall. Here goes the throw going to third, and the tag attempt sliding in safe with Spalding. Mendenhall tags and scores. Sacrifice fly by Sander as he fought off that pitch with 2 strikes, and the Rebels lead 3-0. Both runners advanced as the throw went to third, and Spalding beat it. Three 3-0. Rebels on top. Now they're going to appeal at second, and they say he did not leave early. Seeing a Spalding left early, headed to third. Still 2 in scoring position. Colby Smith at the plate. 3 hits in game 1 today as he watches an off-speed pitch, breaking ball outside. Remember, the Lumberjacks rallied from an 8-2 deficit in their final at bat in the first game today as Colby's going to yank that one foul and headed for the parking lot out there.
Hope none of the cars got hit.
Well,
surprised didn't make that sound effect.
That may have hit the school. Here's the next pitch, high for a ball.
I mean, the school's not even like a mile away.
Oh, it's just right back over there. That looks like elementary school right behind us. 2-1 count. Boehner rocks and fires, infield in, swung on, popped back foul and out of play. Rebels just looking for something to the outfield to score, at least to the outfield to score another run. Infield in for Wright City, and that one's in the dirt. Gets by the catcher, but got just enough of it, did Tuck, as it deflected off of him, and Spalding hesitant and decided to stay there. So the count full here. The senior, Colby Smith at the plate. Here's the payoff pitch. It's in the dirt, ball 4. They're loaded once more with 1 out. And here comes Britton Salisbury, the Rebels RBI leader at the plate. Or excuse me, actually he's second in RBIs to Gardner, who is on deck.
You could see nothing in the distance right now. It's just plain old black outside.
Well, the Rebels, they got the part of the order up they want right here. One out, the pitch. Strike called to Britton Salisbury. See if they can come through and add to this 3-0 cushion. Here's the next one swung on. This one skied toward right and going to be caught out there by Hill, but plenty deep enough as tagging and scoring was Spalding. It's now 4-0 on another sacrifice fly. And Thomas tagged and advanced to third. Rebels executing well here early on in this regional title contest. It's 4-0. Silo on top.
Charlie almost had a good hit last time, but the left fielder just caught it.
Yeah, he smoked it, but running catch out there just in front of the wall and left. But there's 2 outs this time. Runners at the corners for Silo. The pitch, breaking ball, and misses. Bean's already up to 40 pitches, and let's see, that's 90 on the day for him.
Here he has 90 pitches.
Well, 50 in the first game. And there's one inside, nearly hit him.
Oh, that might have made me surprised. Like, if he already has 90 pitches, we're probably in a rally right now.
Well,
we are, really.
2-0 the count to Gardner. Swings on that one. Ground ball left side through the whole base hit. Another run is in for the Rebels. They lead 5-0 here in the second inning against Wright City. Silo having to go on the road here for the regional tournament for the first time since 2016, has taken a 5-0 lead against the host Lumberjacks. Rebels have come out on a mission here tonight. So Gardner with an RBI single. We're going to have a courtesy runner at first base. That's going to be Landon Langley. Jared House, the next batter. He started all this back with that hit on the first pitch of the inning down the left field line. Smashed this one to left for a base hit. Rounding third. Smith's going to stop as the stop sign comes up quickly. Billy came charging in. The Rebels with another hit. They're just tattooing Bean here in the second. And that's going to be it for Rainer Bean. The Rebels have knocked Bean out of the game in the second inning. 5 runs already.
I mean, it's just wearing Wright City out each time they get a hit.
Well, 7 hits, 6 of those coming here in the second inning, and Bean is out. Sent to the showers here as the Lumberjacks are going to go to the bullpen, and it's going to be Dakota Billy on to pitch. I'll tell you about the new Wright City pitcher coming up when we come back here on SiloRebels.tv after this break. Billy on in relief for the Lumberjacks here. Bean is finished for this regional tournament, more than likely. 50 pitches in game 1 today, and he just did not have it. As they brought him back to start the second contest as Silo has rocked him here in the second inning. Sean Weaver to the plate. Bases loaded for the Rebels. Jared House with another hit, his second of the frame. Jake Langley out there running at first base. Here's the first pitch from Billy, and it's way outside for a ball, the big right-hander. Weaver up for the second time in the inning. He watches that one high, upstairs for a ball. Weaver singled his opening time in this inning as well on a hard ground ball to left. That went through the hole as he gets a strike called there. Weaver taking all the way on the 2-0. Billy comes set. And the pitch home, swing and a miss. Got him on that one on the outside corner. Coach Kyle Butler just trying to find something to stop the bleeding. Here's the next one swung on. Skied toward right. Shallow right field. Out is the second baseman, and Cummings reaches up and makes the grab. So Cummings catches the pop fly out in shallow left to end the inning. Rebels leave them loaded, but they score 5 runs on 6 hits. There was one Wright City error. We head to the bottom of 2. It's Silo 5 and Wright City nothing. So the bottom of the second inning coming up. Wright City in a big hole once again. Deacon McKeever at the plate. He swings on the first pitch toward the middle. Nice play there. Daxter, and his throw a little bit offline. Mendenhall can't handle it. Well, Daxter got to it on that ground ball back toward the middle, did Thomas. His throw was a little bit offline. Sam tried to come off the bag and deflected off the end of his glove. So here's the next Wright City batter, swing and a miss. Blake Tuck at the plate. Charlie with the big fastball right there. Comes set at the belt. Here's the next one from Gardner. Breaking ball in the dirt. Got him swinging. 0-2. See what Gardner can do here. Looks like they're going to go high. And no, trying to fake out the batter there, as that one was a low pitch from Charlie. House raised the glove up high there. Now 1-2. Here's the next one. Breaking ball, blocked in front, 2-2. Gardner set, the pitch home, and that's in the dirt. Bounces to the backstop. He spiked that one. So that allowed McKeever to move on down to second base on the wild pitch. The look at second. Here's the pitch home from Gardner. Swung on. This one's hit well to center. Racing back is Colby Smith. Makes the catch in front of the wall. Stumbled a little bit, but he gets it back in quickly enough. McKeever does not tag and try to advance. Tuck gave it a pretty good ride, but Colby ran it down there, Asher.
Yeah, I mean, he could get a good grab and still kept him at second. It would have been good it would have been good for Wright City because he might have went to third and it was on scoring position only with 1 out.
Swing and miss by Cade Gasky, the next batter. 6 in the order for Wright City. Now Charlie's going to step off. So Gasky up with the runner at second. Now they want to change signs. Runner out there at second. Gardner, the senior, wants to change the signs, get a new set of signs from House. Calls him out there to the mound. Oh, and 1 the count. 1 out. Runner at second. We're in the bottom of the second inning tonight. Gardner checks second. Pitch home. Breaking ball, and it's in the dirt to the backstop. Going to advance again.
That was really high up. It almost went on the roof.
Couple of wild pitches here by Charlie. Has moved the runner over to third base, 90 feet away from scoring the first run for Wright City. Pitch to Gasky. Swing and a miss. Challenged him with the fastball.
He has some speed on that fastball.
He's got some electricity right there, Asher. He's got it moving tonight. 1 and 2 the count. Here comes the next one from Gardner and tried the curveball and missed again. It's 2-2. Gasky trying to get that run in for Wright City. Gardner with the pitch. Ooh, fouled straight back to the screen.
Right back at me again.
Yeah, right back at you, Asher.
That probably would have hit my left eye.
They just keep hitting them at you.
It's like they hate me.
Keep making you flinch. 2-2. The next one. Strike 3 called. He painted the corner. Got Gasky looking for the strikeout. The next batter, Dakota Billy, who is now the pitcher. Gardner with the big strikeout, the runner at third. Now there's 2 outs, and that one's high and away. Charlie, 3 strikeouts now thus far. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss. He's got his sign and delivers. Oh, inside fastball.
That would probably hurt if I hit him.
Well, it had something on that one, but just missed inside. 2-1. Backs him off the plate, see if they go away again. Here's the strike called. Evens the count, 2-2. Here's the pitch from Charlie. Breaking ball, swung on and missed. The ball gets away. Gardner fields it off the backstop, throws the first, he's out. Charlie gets the strikeout and throws him out at first base as well on the breaking ball in the dirt. It went to the backstop, bounced off the brick, and all the way back to Gardner in front of the mound, and he throws them out. Don't see that very often on a drop third strike swinging.
Yeah, they usually make it safe. I mean, he was running over there, but he still had the energy to throw his power over there and got the out.
I'm not sure if I've seen the pitcher throw somebody out on a drop third strike, but we just saw it there. Gardner gets another strikeout, his 4th of the game. Wright City goes scoreless in the second, on to the third. Silo leading 5-0. Silo up here in the top of the third inning. Sam Mendenhall, the sophomore, to lead things off. And Mendenhall watches first pitch ball. Sam with one of the 7 silo hits thus far, as that one's in the dirt.
He had a really good bunt his last time up.
Yeah, he got that bunt single that stayed, just rolled and just died right inside the third baseline. Here's the next one, stays high, 3-0 to Mendenhall.
You might want to hold here.
Now you're going to take. The take is on here for Mendenhall, the leadoff batter in the third, and he watches a strike called from Billy. 3-1 the count now. Here comes the next pitch, and that's low for ball 4. A leadoff walk to Mendenhall to start the third inning, and that's going to bring Casey Spalding to the plate.
He has one of the hits. He has a single.
Spalding had the RBI single, just his 3rd RBI of the season. The senior came through and getting the rare start here tonight, and Coach Eddie Jeffcoat is coming up roses on that thus far. As Spalding at the plate, he squares, pulls back, and watches one high. 1-0. Eight, 9, and 1 here. Coming up, Spalding bunts toward the third baseline. Gets it down. Bobbled there by the third baseman. He won't have a play. Nobody was home at third, but they didn't want to risk sending Mendenhall. Not really great speed as the third baseman Gasky comes in, bobbles the bunt on the sacrifice, and the Rebels have 2 aboard. Spalding reaches on the air.
That's 2 ways to get 2 runners on base quick.
And this one's bunted by Daxter. Headed down the third baseline. Bobbled again by Gasky. 2 in a row. The Rebels bunt and get on Wright City errors. We saw this in the softball game. The bunts.
The third baseman has to get him.
And the Lady Rebels softball game yesterday, bunts were the story of the game, whether you could field it or not. And the Rebels have them loaded again with nobody out after Wright City botches 2 straight sacrifice bunts on back-to-back errors. Here's the next pitch to Zane. It's outside for a ball. So Silo threatening to add more here in the top of the third. Loaded, nobody out, top of the order up. Here's the pitch to Sander, and it bounces to the backstop, but
made me flinch again.
Yeah, Mendenhall stays there. Once again, it's short behind the plate. Didn't want to risk it. Mendenhall.
That one probably gave me a haircut because it would probably hit my hair.
Swung on. This one's driven to right field. Back is the right fielder toward the wall. Reaches up, makes the catch. Mendenhall tags at third. Plenty deep enough. And he scores on another Zane Sanders sacrifice fly. It's 6-0. Spalding tags and advances to third. It's been all siloed thus far tonight. After losing twice to Wright City and costing them a regional host spot.
It might be getting. It's probably going to be a revenge for Wright City and Salo trying to get.
Well, the Rebels trying to pull off the revenge here tonight. A big situation for the regional title. As this one high and away to Colby Smith. Seidel just keeps tacking on. Daxter still at first. Spalding, the runner at third. They're at the corner to 1 out. Colby squares and bunts foul. It's about the first time tonight that the Rebels unable to execute something there as they were trying to bunt again, and they've got Gasky all flustered at third base. He's playing in on the grass. He's bobbled 2 bunts here in this inning. The 1-1, it's bunted again and fouled. Oh, they called a balk. Excuse me. Balk before the pitch. So the balk scores the run from third. It's 7-0 as Billy balks in the run. So the count's still 1-1 here to Colby. The pitch home, breaking ball, drops in there for a strike called. Salo just wants to keep tacking on runs. We saw Wright City rally from 6 down in their last at bat earlier today as that pitch outside for a ball. Rebels making a statement thus far tonight. Here's the pitch inside to Colby, and it's a ball. Looking for a 12th straight trip to the Fall State Tournament. Here's the pitch upstairs, ball 4. He walked him. Go ahead, Asher. So that's going to bring Britton Salisbury to the plate. Runners at first and second. They could go back to the bunt here. We'll see what Salisbury does. He swings away, pops it up. Right side of the infield. Second baseman under it. They're going to call the infield fly, and he's going to be out regardless. Cummings makes the grab. Salisbury pops out on the first pitch. Oh, that didn't work out well. Charlie Gardner, the next batter. Two outs. Gardner trying to help his cause here, and he watches that one from Billy low for a ball. So 1-0 the count. Checks the runner at second. Pitch home, swung on. This one is pulled way foul. That's headed. I think that was headed toward Idabel. One and one. Here's the pitch called strike. Watch the breaking ball there. 1-2 the count here to Gardner. Next one swung on, pulled, and foul up the third baseline.
Had a good catch, but it just still hit the ground.
Here's the next one, and it's inside. It hits him. Hit by the pitch. They're loaded. Jared House, who has 2 hits tonight, he's back up. Watches that pitch for a ball. Here comes the next one from Billy, and it misses outside. 2-0.
Looks like that one was just on the corner. It kind of looked good, but it was just on the corner.
Pitch swung on, hit toward short, fielded there, tossed to second for the force, and that'll be the inning. In the inning, on the fielder's choice at second base there. For the Rebels in the third inning, they scored 2 runs, no hits, 2 errors, and leave 3. It's 7-0 Silo, on to the bottom of 3.
Number 1's going up to the plate.
At the plate now for, let's see, for Wright City, Jackson Hill. Watch that one. First pitch low for a ball. And that one low as well. 2-0 the count. So Gardner back out there on the mound. 8-9-1 in the order for Wright City here. And there's another one that misses. 3-0. There's a strike called. Oh, nope. Excuse me. That looked pretty good. You're right. So 4-pitch walk here to Hill to start this third inning. The 9-hole, Cummings at the plate. And he'll take a strike. Take it all the way right there. Silo has built a 7-0 lead on Wright City here in the third as this pitch from Gardner is low. Charlie was electric through the first 2 innings. Now trying to refine it here in the third. This one up and in. 2-0, or 2-1, excuse me. Now Eddie Jeffcoat, he's going to call time and go out and talk to his senior right-hander. So out to talk. All right. You get Asher?
Yep.
Okay, there we go. Here's the pitch, swing and a foul back to the backstop. Oh, we lost it. There we go. Trying to reset the camera here. Breaking ball, and he laid off that one. Did Cummings. Counts full. Now, he had strike here, and that one swung on and fouled right back at us. Nearly got the camera.
He was probably like 4 inches away from it.
Yeah. Right up here by the net behind home plate. Payoff pitch, swung on, line to left, base hit. Cummings with the line single. Lumberjacks have put the first 2 hitters on here in the third inning. And Rainer Bean back to the top of the order. Mentioned it earlier, the Lumberjacks came all the way back from 8-2 down in their final at-bat to win 9-8 earlier today against Latta as that pitch fouled.
Got a good comeback from Latta. I mean, they got into a hitting rally over them and won 9-8.
Yeah, they got the bats going in that last at-bat, did Wright City. 0-1 the count. Here's the next one to Bean. It's inside, blocked bare by House. So 1-1 the count. Charlie comes set. Here's the next one upstairs. Doesn't quite have the same control here in this third inning as he did in the first two. We talked about Gardner has missed most of the season on the mound. Came back in the last few weeks. Here's one swung on, pulled down the right field line, headed for the right field corner. Going to be extra bases. One run is in for Wright City. They're going to hold the second, and it's now 7-1. On that double down the right field line by Bean. So Charlie's lost a little zip on the fastball here. Still nobody out for Wright City. Lumberjacks threatening for a big inning. Second and third. Gardner now working out of the windup. Here's the pitch. That's high. Upstairs for a ball.
Did they score one or two?
They scored one.
I thought they scored two.
Here's the next one. And it bounces away, and the runner holds over there at third base. 2-0 the count. So Gardner struggling with his command now here in the third. Eddie Jeffcoat mulling over his options. Hoffweil is now in at second base. Swung on. This one's laced foul and out of play.
Probably went right over that, like, I don't know, what is that? Like a little house right there.
I'm sure Salisbury may be down in the bullpen. Here's one swung on. That's fouled off the right side, not a play. Rebels have all their pitching options on the table right now. 2-2 the count here to Guest. The pitch from Gardner. Breaking ball stays high. The count's full. Here comes the next one, and it misses off the corner. Tried the curveball again and missed. They're loaded once more. Nobody out for Wright City. And it's Case Lindley at the plate, the 3-hole for the Lumberjacks. Gardner rocks and fires. This one swung on in line to right. One's going to score. Here comes the second headed to the plate. They're going to cut off the throw and sliding in safe. It's now 7-3. Eddie Jeffcoat's headed to the mound. That may be it for Charlie. And it will be. We're going to have a new pitcher for the Rebels. Tell you about the new pitcher coming up when we come back here on SolidRebels.tv. So on to pitch for the Rebels going to be Sam Mendenhall, the sophomore in relief. Sam's making his 4th appearance. His last outing came in a start at Oaktahaw. In the game, the Rebels upset the Tigers, who were unbeaten at the time. Mendenhall, 6 1/3 innings pitched on the season. 6 runs allowed, 4 earned on 9 hits, struck out 6, walked 3, a 4.42 earned run average. He'll come in with runners at first and second, still nobody out in the 3rd inning. Wright City has answered. Silos 2 in the top of the frame with 3 already here in the bottom. Lumberjacks can definitely score in bunches. Deacon McKeever is at the plate to face Mendenhall. Gardner moves over to first base. Here's the pitch from Sam. Breaking ball, and McKeever thought about it, but watches it for a ball. He thought about the bunt. Now they're going to talk it over. Want to appeal out there and say if he went around. No. Said no to the field umpire. So the sophomore Mendenhall against the Lumberjacks, and there's a strike call. One. Look at second pitch home. There's a strike. Fastball there on the outside corner. Lumberjacks fans didn't much like it.
I thought it was right down the middle.
Well, it was close. Here's the next one. That bounces outside for a ball.
That one wasn't, but the other one was.
Yeah, House got out there to block that one. Count 2-2. Long way to go in this one. Silo leading 7-3 over Wright City. Here's the next pitch, swung on. And McKeever fights it off, fouls it out of play. This Class A Regional Championship game tonight from McCurtain County. Mendenhall checks second, pitch home, swung on. This one's sliced foul again off the right side. The look at second. Sam's pitch swung on. This one's pulled foul this time. Came inside.
That one was hit pretty hard, but it just went fouled.
Yep, McKeever fouls 3 off in a row.
Just don't want to get struck out.
Rebels would love a double play here. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball. He laid off it. In the dirt. Counts full. Payoff pitch, and it's low for ball 4. McKeever fights off 3 and battles for a walk to load him up again. Wright City, an experienced team. Blake Tuck at the plate. Lumberjacks were down 7-0, battling back here as there's a strike call. Veteran bunch for Coach Kyle Butler. Here's the next one. Another breaking ball. Back toward the middle. Daxter's going to field it, step on the bag, throw to first, double play. Now the throw goes to third, not in time. A run scores, but the Rebels get the twin killing on the ground ball that Thomas snags, steps on, and throws them out at first base. Two away, and the next batter is Gasky, and he watches one high for a ball. Now 7-4. Here's the pitch, breaking ball, strike called. Evens the count at 1-1. So Mendenhall trying to work out of this without any further damage. The next pitch high for a ball. Swing and a miss. Evens the count at 2-2. Comes set at the belt. The next one, breaking ball, swung on, line towards center field, going to drop in. Another run is in for the Lumberjacks. It's 7-5 on the Gasky two-out single. They have scored 5 in this inning. After Silo led 7-0. Billy, the pitcher, to the plate. Dakota Billy. There's the pitch. And it's missed outside for a ball. Here's the next one from Sam. Swung on a miss. Inside fastball. Comes set. Pitch home. Breaking ball. Strike. There's another swing and miss. See if he can get out of it here. Next one, runner goes. Strike 3 called, and that's going to end the inning. Wright City scores 5 on 4 hits and leaves the man. It's a new ball game heading to the 4th. Silo 7, Wright City 5. On to the top of the 4th inning when we come back here on SiloRebels.tv. So, new pitcher for Wright City here. Going to be Deacon McKeever on to pitch. McKeever threw in that first game earlier today as well. 32 pitches in that contest. And on to pitch here. Actually, 44 pitches for McKeever in game 1. That was earlier this afternoon. So, Bean went 50 pitches, McKeever 44. So, see what he can do after throwing earlier today. Bean got roughed up in the second inning. Rebels have 6, 7, and 8 this frame. Here's the pitch for McKeever, and misses outside for a ball. Here comes the next one. Low for ball 2. So battling back and forth here from Wright City tonight. Pitch on the inside corner called a strike to Weaver. Taking all the way that time was the senior. Next one to Sean. High and away. 1 for 2 in this contest. 3-1 count. McKeever rocks and fires. Swung on. One hopper to third. Fielded there, and the throw over by Gasky is in time. Next batter, Sam Mendenhall. Sam had that bunt single earlier. Walked his last time. Here's the pitch in the dirt. So we roll on here deep into the night and pitch inside 2-0. Next one from McKeever, swung on. This one sky high to left field. Over is the left fielder, and Guest going to make the grab. That was a towering fly. So Casey Spalding back to the plate. Spalding watches one high for a ball there. This one low from McKeever. 2-0 the count. Next one to Spalding. He sends this one high in the air. Popped up left field. Coming in is Guest and makes the grab. A pop fly to left field. Rebels are retired in order in the 4th after Wright City came alive with 5 runs. See what they can do to slam the door here in the bottom of the frame. Silo 7, Wright City 5 as we go to the bottom of 4. Well, the Lumberjacks are at the spot in the order where they got things going in the last inning. 8-9-1 due up for Wright City here. As it's going to be Jackson Hill leading things off. Mendenhall back out to the mound. Sam delivers the first pitch high and away for a ball. Here comes the next one, and it's low. Gets that one in there for a strike called. As Hill taking all the way. Mendenhall delivers there, and this one sliced into left field for a base hit. Opposite way, Hill slices it into left, and Wright City's got the lead off aboard once again here in the bottom of the 4th inning, and Eddie Jeffcoat headed to the mound. We're going to have a new pitcher for the Rebels. New pitcher coming in. Looks like it's going to be Braden Hill out of the bullpen. Hill on in relief. Coming up. Give you his numbers here in a moment. So Braden Hill on in relief, the junior out of the bullpen, making his 4th appearance of the season. His last outing, he was outstanding at in relief about 2 weeks ago. The last official appearance. And on the season, 7 2/3 innings for Hill. He has a 1-0 record. Has allowed no runs, 3 hits, struck out 8, walked 3. Obviously a 0 earned run average. But this is the biggest spot he has faced. And swinging and fouling it back once again to the net, knocking our camera off. Try to get reset there. Cummings the batter. And a breaking ball in there for a strike call. Caden Cummings. Trying to see what Hill can do. We're nobody out in the 4th. High fastball, swing and a miss. He got him out on the strikeout. Rayner Bean, the next batter. Checks first. Here's a throw over. Nearly got away. Charlie with the dive to keep that one from sailing into foul ground. Back to the top of the order. Bean drove a double down the right field line his last time up. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Way out in front of that off-speed delivery from Hill.
He's had a good start. Braden Hill, he's found the strike zone, and they've been swinging at him.
Here's the next one, swung on. This is a towering fly ball to right. Back toward the wall is Weaver, makes the grab, and tosses it in.
That was almost gone.
Well, kept it in the park. He gave it a ride, got under it just a little bit on that towering fly ball to right.
That would have timed the game up, and that would have been challenging for the Rebels. They gave up 7 runs if that happened.
Yeah, Weaver makes the catch, so there's 2 outs. Next batter is Guest, and ball in the dirt. Runner goes. Here's the throw to second, not going to be in time. As Jackson Hill, the base runner, moves over into scoring position on the wild pitch. So now Brody Guest has a chance for an RBI. Oh for 1 in this contest officially. Pitch from Hill. And just missed slow. Two outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning.
When he hit that home run, it was just carried up in the sky. That was probably why it was easy to catch it.
Here's the next one, and that's high, 2-0.
3-0.
Oh, yeah, 3. Yep, you're correct. 3-0 to Guest. Check second. Delivers a strike as Guest was taking all the way. Look at second once again. Pitch home. Swung on. This one's lined right at Charlie Gardner for the out. So Hill out of the bullpen comes in to shut down the Lumberjacks in the fourth. No runs in the inning. On one hit, a man left for Wright City. We head to the fifth. Silo with a 7-5 lead over their Wright City in this Class A regional title game. So after 2 scoreless innings, the Rebels trying to do something to add to the lead here in their actually 1 scoreless inning. They had 5 in the second, 2 in the third, but did not score in the fourth as they win in order. First pitch to Daxter Thomas upstairs for a ball. It's 9-1-2 in the order. Due up, squares, pulls back, and takes the ball from McKeever. Squares again, pulls back, and he's taken all the way. It's a strike call. Third baseman Gasky's seen this before. He is charging every time Daxter squares. 3-1. Here's the next pitch. And it's called strike on the outside corner. Count full. McKeever delivers. This one sliced foul and out of play. Look out. Again with the payoff pitch, and it's inside and hits him. Daxter hit by the pitch. Rubs his side, hip there. So Silo with the base runner. We'll see how the bunt game plays now. Gasky's expecting it. He's in on the grass at third, and here he comes. He keeps coming. Sander may be able to slash one by him again. Here's the next pitch, and it's high. A strike called right on the top of the zone. As Zane squared and pulled back. Slash may be on definitely here with Gasky coming in the way he is. And that pitch high upstairs for a ball. They've botched a couple of bunts. Rebels have been pretty good in the bunt game most of this one. Squares again, pulls back, there's a slash, but he pops it up. Left field toward the line, over his guest and makes the catch. Zane just got under that one on the slash attempt. So that's the first out in this inning. Colby Smith, the next batter. Pitch from McKeever is a strike call, breaking ball. We're in the fifth inning here from Wright City tonight. Bill Claiborne Field. Pitch is bunted. That one's foul. Diving attempt at it is the catcher, but comes up empty. Tuck. Blake Tuck, the catcher. Nice effort there, but couldn't get it.
Tried to dive for it and tried to make the out.
Yeah, runs the count to 0-2. Big lead. Daxter's going. Here's the pitch high. Throw to second. Gets by, and they're going to call interference on Colby. They're going to call interference on Colby, and they're going to be out at second. Actually, so now discussing it with Eddie Jeffcoat. So called interference on the batter. So Daxter Thomas is going to have to go back to first, and Colby Smith is going to be out if they enforce this correctly, I believe. So umpire's talking about it here. Yeah, they're going to call Colby out on interference. So he is out. They enforced it correctly. The batter's out on the play, and the runner goes back to first. So out on interference there. Brings to the plate now Hoff-Weil. So Hoff, the freshman, to the plate here. So Weil's going to hit with 2 outs. Runner at first is Daxter Thomas. Hoff batting .400 on the season, limited at bats. He's got a double, a triple, 5 RBIs. After we resume play, it's a pickoff try at first base. Thomas is back in safely. Weil, the left-hand hitter. Here's the pitch, and it's a strike call. Called a strike to Weil. Here's another toss to first. Thomas back in safely. The 0-1 swung on. This one's driven toward the right center gap. Racing over as the center fielder and makes the catch, Lindley. Weil gave it a ride, but Lindley runs it down in the right center gap to end the inning. So Lindley with the grab. Rebels are retired. No runs, no hits. A man left. On to the bottom of 5. Still 7-5 Silo. Moving to the bottom of the fifth inning. Silo clinging to a 7-5 lead over Wright City. Precarious, you could call it. 2-run advantage. But Braden Hill on a relief in the last inning. Squelched the Lumberjacks in that one. Back on here for the fifth. His first pitch swung on and popped foul by Lindley and out of play. Hill set to go. Braden delivers, bunted, and charging in Sander. Can't get the throw off in time. That was a good bunt that time by Lindley. Caught the Rebels by surprise with the bunt there. A bunt single leading off by Lindley. The 3-hole. By the time Zane got there, there's just no chance. Lindley, good speed down the line. Brings McKeever to the plate. Runner at first, nobody out. Tying run at the plate for Wright City. Runner goes. Pitch is bunted and foul. Lindley's going to have to go back. Had the bunt run on. Did Wright City there. Toss over to first base, not in time. As Lindley is back in safely. Another throw over. Pitch from Braden, swung on this one. Hit toward right field, over toward the gap. Weaver makes the catch. So 1 out. Brings up Blake Tuck. Hill checks the runner. Here's Braden's pitch. Stays just high for a ball. Another throw over to first. Gardner with the tag, but back in safely is Lindley. Time called at the plate. So Wild came in earlier as a defensive replacement at second base and hit in the last inning. Here's the toss again to first base. Trying to keep Lindley close over there.
Don't want him to steal or try to tack on.
And the pitch home, swung on. Skied high to center field. Looks like Colby's under it out there and makes the catch for out number 2. So the fly out to center by Tuck. 2 down in the 5th. Brings Gasky to the plate. They may want to run with Lindley now. And here he goes. Pitch swung on through the hole as Daxter was going over to cover. Into left field. Here's the throw going to third. He's safe at third base. Throw back to first, not in time. They'll be at the corners. Right to the spot Daxter Thomas vacated as the runner was stealing. So well executed hit and run, if that's what it was, for Wright City. Lindley made it all the way to third. Brings Billy to the plate. Dakota Billy. And he watches the strike called on the inside corner. See what the Rebels are going to do here. The tying run is at first base. May try to steal. Here with 2 outs, that's Gasky. Here's a toss to first, keeping him close. Gasky had his second hit of the game. Here's the pitch from Braden. Swung on. Popped foul. Left side. Foul ground. Racing over is Spalding, and he couldn't get it. Collided with the fence down there. I think he was afraid of that fence. It was right at the fence. I think it stayed in fair ground or in foul territory, but just overran it slightly. The foul ball makes it 0-2 to Billy. Big spot here for Braden Hill. The pitch home high for a ball. Key moment, 2 outs, runner goes, swung on and fouled. Backing out of play by Billy. He stays alive there. Gasky was running that time. He's going again, swung on and fouled again. Same situation.
He doesn't want to be striked out right now because that'll not let any of the Wright City players score.
Well, the Rebels would love a strikeout right here. Now the runner takes off early. Going to give it up to Dak. The runner's coming home. Here's the throw. It's going to be late. As soon as the throw went to Thomas, as the runner took off early on the early steal, Lindley bolted for home when the throw was late to the plate. As they steal a run, does Wright City to make it 7-6. Tying run at second. The pitch to Billy, swung on, pulled foul. Lumberjacks steal a run here in the bottom of the 5th. Now time is called. Silo up 7-6. The look at second. Pitch home from Hill. It's high. First run either team has scored since the third when there were 7 total. The 2-2 offering, breaking ball in the dirt, gets away and on down to third goes the tying run. That one bounced in front and got by. 3-2 now. Here's the payoff pitch from Hill. Swung on, yanked way foul. There's the next one, swung on, lined up the middle base hit. We're tied. Lumberjacks have come back to tie it at 7 after Silo bolted to a 7-0 lead. Billy comes through with the 2-out RBI single. And Wright City has tied the game. They rallied from 6 down in the first game today. That was in their final at bat. Have come back from 7 down in this one. We're tied in the 5th. And it's Jackson Hill at the plate. He watches high for a ball. Hill against Hill, and that one's low and in the dirt.
There's the leading scorer at first.
Yeah, the go-ahead run over there at first base. 3-0 the count, in danger of moving him to scoring position at second with a walk. Count 3-0. Hill against Hill. Pitch home, and that's low and in for ball 4. The go-ahead run is at second base. With Caden Cummings coming to the plate, Wright City has completely erased the 7-run deficit in the past 3 innings. Now Hill's going to step off. Cummings is going to take time and walk down to talk to head coach Kyle Butler. Winner of this moves on to the state tournament next week. Loser has to turn around and play tomorrow in the consolation finals against the winner between Sterling and Latta. That game scheduled for 2 o'clock. Sterling and Latta with the consolation final game to follow. Here's the pitch. Off speed for a strike call.
This game is pretty nerve-wracking for a lot of the players.
Well, nerve-wracking, that's for sure here, as that one stays high. It's 1-1. A lot of these Rebels in situation for the first time in their careers. 1-1 count. The pitch from Hill. Swung on. Popped. Foul. Over toward the dugout. Zane's got a play on it. Can't come up with it. That was a towering fly ball. And they got above the lights. And the way these lights are situated, if you get something above the lights, it's going to be tough to see, probably. We've seen a couple of problems with high fly balls over there. That's the second strike. 1-2 the count to Cummings. Here comes the pitch from Hill. Swung on. This one skied toward left field, over toward the gap. Spalding makes the running catch for out number 3. The Rebels turn them back, but not before. Wright City comes up with 2 to tie it in the 5th. 2 runs, 3 hits, 2 left. We move to the 6th. All knotted at 7. Silo going to send up 4, 5, and 6 in the order here in the 6th inning. They have not scored since the third. And the pitch from McKeever's outside for a ball. Here's the next one. It's low.
The Rebels could use some more runs here.
Oh, they definitely could use some runs. There's no doubt about that. As that pitch inside. 3-0 to Charlie. Probably taking here on 3-0. Rebels need a base runner. Pitch from McKeever is called a strike.
Probably want at least score 2 or 1. It doesn't matter. At least you're on top.
That one is strike called on the inside corner. Charlie didn't much agree with that one. Count goes full. McKeever ready to go. Fires that one low for a ball. And it's a walk to Gardner to start this 6th inning. Jared House to the plate. See what the Rebels do here. Gasky's playing into the grass, and he bunts through it for a strike. House bunted through it for a strike. Rebels executed well early in the game, and this one he squared, and the pitch was outside, low for a ball. Nice play by the catcher, Tuck. Keep that one from going to the backstop. Count evens at 1-1 here to House. Pitch from McKeever, and that one's outside. Gardner, the runner at first. I don't know if the Rebels are going to be stealing, but he does have 8 stolen bases on the year. 2-1, swung on and fouled back to the net. So it shakes our camera a little bit.
Yeah, I hit the top of the net up there. Shake the whole net. It's probably what shook the camera.
Situated just to the right of home plate tonight. Here's the next one high. Count goes full. Well,
anything is possible right now.
You could send the runner here, and Charlie's standing on the bag as they throw over. Payoff pitch to House, swung on. This one's lined toward the right center gap. Rolling toward the wall. Gardner's around second, headed for third. He's rounded third, headed home. Rebels take the lead. House headed for third.
It's a triple. That's something happy you should know.
Jared House with a triple to the right center gap. That one was misplayed by the center fielder, Lindley. Took a bad angle, and House triples him home. Silo leads again, 8-7. First Rebel run since the 3rd inning. Nobody out. The Rebels have retaken the lead. That's Jared's first extra base hit. This one's driven deep to left. Over the head of the left fielder by Weaver. Langley scores. Weaver with the double off the wall. Rebels with back-to-back smashes to the wall, and they lead 9-7. They've jumped all over McKeever here. So Silo answers the 2 in the bottom of the 5th inning. It looked like all the momentum was on Wright City's side, but the Rebels come up big here. On back-to-back drives to the wall.
See what Brayden Hill got on that. He can probably do the same thing, but we don't know.
Hill was at the plate. Runner at second is Weaver. He squares and watches this one high for a ball. Silo has retaken the lead. Still a long way to go here in the top of the 6th inning. The pitch from McKeever, bunted at, and I don't think he hit it. It got away, bounced off the backstop. Weaver's going to advance to third on the wild pitch. It's called a strike as Hill offered at it. Now at third base, infield in for Wright City. Swing and a miss on that breaking ball. So another run, 90 feet away at third. Here's the pitch in the dirt, bounces, but not far enough away. Hill trying to help himself out here. He is the pitcher record at the moment. And has a 2-2 count. Nobody out here in the 6th. Here's the pitch from McKeever. Bounces, and that's way outside. Back-to-back pitches bounce in nearly to the backstop. McKeever's starting to lose a little bit of it. He is well over 80 pitches on the day. Here's the next one in the dirt, ball 4. Hill draws the walk. Gonna have a runner for him at first base. Still nobody out here in the 6th. Landon Langley on to run. So Silo has got up off the canvas here in the 6th inning after Wright City had scored 7 straight. Casey Spalding, the batter. The pitch to Spalding is a strike call. Nobody out. Silo with 2 in here in the 6th. The next one from McKeever, and it's a strike call. Let's see, McKeever now at 91 pitches on the day. 0-2, swung on, fly ball, shallow right field, racing in, making the catch, tagging his Weaver, and he's going to bluff coming home. Hill makes the grab. Too shallow there to risk it. So Hill, or Spalding, flies out to right. Runner still at the corners with 1 out. Daxter Thomas at the plate. Pitch to Daxter, swung on. This one's popped up. Shallow right field, and back to make the grab is the first baseman, Billy. Back-to-back pop-ups to shallow right after the Rebels had nobody out. Going to leave it up to Zane Sander here with 2 outs. Rebels needing a 2-out hit. After back-to-back pop-outs. Let's see, in this game, Zane officially 1 for 2 at the plate with a couple of RBIs, as he has 2 sacrifice flies earlier in the contest.
It would be great if he got a hit because that'd score a run, but because 3's better than 2, so it'd be 10
Oh, there's
to 7.
no doubt about that. And that pitch missed for a ball. You're right, Asher. 3 is better than 2 in this situation. For the lead, as that pitch is a strike call. Maybe a little low, but called a strike. One and 1 the count. Runner goes, and the pitch is fouled off.
I wonder where that went. Probably to the parking lot.
Well, it's way out there.
Probably like in the road.
1-2. They're milking McKeever for all he's worth here tonight. Runner takes off early. They're going to allow Langley to take second base instead of throwing and risking a runner scoring. So Langley takes second. 2 in scoring position for Sander here. The pitch home, swung on. This one hit in the air to right, but playable for Hill, who makes the catch. It's under it a little bit too much. Might have been good enough for a sacrifice fly, but there was 2 outs. So Sander flies out to end the inning, but Silo picks up 2 runs on 2 hits. The Rebels lead 9-7 on to the bottom of the 6th inning, and they're going with Britton Salisbury on the mound to try to close this out. Salisbury on in relief. We'll tell you about Salisbury's numbers on the season in a moment. So a big spot here for the Rebels. Let's see. We're going to see what we're going to have defensively as Salisbury started the game at second base. Weil is going to have to come out, and Colby Smith's going to have to move to second. So Colby's now in second. Weaver's going to be in center. I believe Landon Langley is going to move to right field. So Britton Salisbury on to pitch here. And Salisbury on the season, making his 9th appearance. Has a 3-1 record, 2 saves on the year. This is a definite save situation for Salisbury. 26 2/3 innings. He has allowed 6 runs, 5 earned, 14 hits, 27 strikeouts, and 15 walks. A 1.08 earned run average, and the first pitch outside for a ball. Here's the next one, swung on. This one skied towards center. Weaver's under it, makes the catch for out number 1. They've called on Salisbury to try to save it and send the Rebels back to the state tournament. Brody Guest, the next batter. And that pitch high for a ball. Next one misses upstairs as well. Swung on and fouled. Two and one the count here. To Guest. Top of the order for Wright City. That pitch drops low for a ball. Really don't want to walk here and bring the tying run to the plate after a walk, as this one swung on. One hopper to short. Fielded by Daxter. The throw to first is in time. There's 2 outs. Big situation right here. If the Rebels could slam the door, they'd take a 2-run lead to the final inning. Case Lindley to the plate. Salisbury delivers the breaking ball, strike called. Salisbury's been the relief ace this year. A couple of saves. And this one swung on, ground ball left side, deep in the hole. Daxter comes up with it, throw to first. Oh, can't scoop it. Gets by. Charlie in foul ground. Now the throw goes to left field. It's loose in left field. Here goes the runner heading around third. Coming home. The throw to the plate. It's wide and they'll score. Back-to-back errors in that exchange with 2 outs. Gifts Wright City a run. Lindley scores all the way. It was going to be an infield hit. And the Rebels throw it away twice. Next batter, McKeever watches the strike called. One and one the count. Here's the pitch. This one is blasted to left. Back toward the wall, reaching up and making the catch. Spalding in left field. Wright City gets a run, but that's it. On an infield hit and a couple of errors. We move on to the 7th inning. Silo 9, Wright City 8. So on to the 7th inning here from Wright City tonight. Silo clinging to a 1-run lead after Wright City scores an unearned run in the bottom of the 6th. 2, 3, and 4 in the order for the Rebels. They'd love to tack on some insurance here. Colby Smith to start things.
Like as I was saying in the last inning, way more runs is way better than one.
Yep. Well, any kind of run here would help immensely as that pitch in the dirt from McKeever. And McKeever getting up there in pitches. 97 on the day coming into this inning. And that pitch high for a ball. He threw 44 in game 1, now 55 in game 2. This will be his 100th pitch of the day. And there's a strike call. Here's the next one, lined in the left for a base hit by Colby Smith.
And that's also a good feeling to start an inning that's really close, like a 9-8 game.
Yep, first hit of the game for Colby after having 3 hits in the first contest today. Brings Britton Salisbury back to the plate. Smith, a threat to run. Salisbury may bunt. He's going to take the first pitch for a strike, however. Gasky playing in on the edge of the grass at third. He may have nightmares about bunts later on tonight. Here's squares and watches that one outside. Smith leads away at first base. The pitch from McKeever, high and away. 2-1. Colby leads the team, 18 stolen bases. 2-1. The pitch home, bunted and fouled off. Salisbury tried to go up the first baseline and fouled it off. Maybe trying to be too fine there. Here's the next one, swung on. It's a chopper toward third. Bobbled there once again by Gasky, and he can't make a play. Another error, the third of the game on the third baseman, Gasky, and that was not a bunt.
And he just tipped it. I mean, he has to change up something.
He had it in his glove, but couldn't make a play on it. The Rebels had the first two on with nobody out, threatening to add to the lead here. Any kind of insurance would help. Charlie Gardner at the plate. They're in at the corners for Wright City. Here's the pitch. Charlie squares and pulls back, watches one in the dirt. Rebels have forced Gasky to make plays at third base, and he's committed, I believe, 3 errors on the night now. Here's the next one. It's a strike called. One on the count. Here's the next one. It's bunted toward first. Charlie trying to beat it out, and it's dropped by the second baseman. First baseman comes in and makes the throw. And the throw went to first, not in time. Now they're going to say it was fouled, is what the Wright City coaches are arguing now. Umpire's going to talk it over. The ball was bunted by Gardner. First baseman came in to field it, and the throw out of the glove of the second baseman, and I think the play is going to stand. So, once again, Wright City's inability to field a bunt, they commit another error. And the Rebels have them loaded with nobody out.
And with Garrett House up.
House at the plate, and he watches the first one high for a ball. McKeever up to 109 pitches on the day. He's getting close to the limit. Here's the next one. It's outside. 2-0. Here comes Coach Butler headed out there. They may be going to make a change here. 2-0 count to House. Silo threatening, trying to add to the lead here in the seventh. House has 2 hits in this contest. Actually, 3 hits. Had the triple the last time, Asher.
Yep. He had a really good hit last time up.
Well, if he could hit a triple again here, the Rebels would break it wide open, and we're going to have a pitching change for Wright City. Going to be a new pitcher for Wright City. It's Bean headed back to the mound. He started this.
He had a rough start.
Yeah, he had a rough start, but he's coming back to try to get him out of this jam. He pitched in the first game as well, 50 pitches in game 1. Earlier in this contest, they threw him, let's see. Bean had 43 pitches to start this game. The Rebels started tattooing him in the second inning before he was lifted for McKeever. But they're going back to Bean to try to get him out of this jam.
Bro, man, if Salo hit a triple here, that'd probably win the game for Salo.
Well, So Bean taking his warm-up tosses now. McKeever goes back to first. Billy's in left. Big situation here. The junior Jared House at the plate. 3 hits in this game, including a triple. And he could really give the Rebels some big insurance now. Sato had first and third, nobody out last inning. Did not score after that situation after getting 2.
What would you do if you had a grand slam?
We'll see. Here's the pitch. It's a strike call. I think his dad over here might tear the camera off the fence. Getting too excited. Here's the 2-1 now. Swung on. Ground ball to short. Fielded there. Coming home. They get the force. Infield was in. Hard ground ball to short. Fielder's choice there. They get the out at the plate for the first out of the inning. Jake Langley on to run for the catcher, House. Now Weaver at the plate. Weaver handles the bat. Could be a bunt situation as the pitch high for a ball. Could the Rebels try to squeeze home a run here? The 1-0 swung on and fouled off the right side. Weaver 2 hits in this contest. Here's the pitch from Bean. And a breaking ball drops in there for a strike. Weaver squared, thought about it, and pulled back. He thought it was going to stay high. Infield still in for Wright City. Here's the next pitch. Swung on and missed. He struck him out. 2 down. It's Landon Langley to the plate now. Another golden opportunity for the Rebels. We got time called. Langley at the plate. So Landon hitting for the first time in this game. Here's the pitch from Bean, high for a ball. That one's low, 2-0.
The Rebels would love a walk right now.
They would. Langley's going to be taking a strike, I would bet. He will right there. Infield at normal depth for Wright City. Here comes the 2-1 to Langley. And that one just high. Just missed on that fastball. It's 3-1. He may be taken again. The 3-1. And there's strike 2. He was taken. So here we go. Runners are going to be moving. This is going to be the pitch. Decisive. Rainer Bean on the mound. Here it is. Inside, nearly hitting ball 4. The Rebels get a run. A walk in a run here to make it 10-8. Casey Spalding, the next batter. Sato could use another. Here's the pitch from Bean. Swung on, ground ball to second. Fielded there, the throw to first, and it's in time for the out. Wright City gets out of it, but Sato does add a run for insurance here going to the bottom of the 7th inning. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. For Wright City. 10-8 Silo as we head to the bottom of the 7th. Rebels 3 outs away from a return to the state tournament for the 10th consecutive fall season. Actually, I said 10th consecutive. This will be their 12th straight trip to the fall state tournament if the Rebels can finish this off here in the 7th inning. They've got a 2-run lead. The relief ace on the mound in Britton Salisbury. The senior trying to slam the door for his 3rd save of the year. He will face the 5, 6, and 7 hitters for Wright City. The Lumberjacks scored 7 in their final at-bat to win earlier this afternoon. Those came in the bottom of this 6th inning as they trailed 8-2 going into that last at-bat. They're down 2 here. So Salisbury on the mound, the senior for the Rebels. Here's the pitch, high. Wright City may be taking a strike. We'll see as the batter, Blake Tuck, watches that one high for ball 2.
I thought that one looked pretty good.
Just a little bit high. Here's the next one. It's low in the dirt. Well, you don't want to bring the tying run to the plate, but he's the ball away from it. 3-0 count. Salisbury's next one, and there's a strike call. Tuck taking all the way there. We'll see if he takes again on 3-1. Here's the Salisbury pitch. It's a strike. He took it. 3-2 now. See if Britton can get 3 in a row. The payoff pitch inside for ball 4. The tying run comes to the plate. It's Cade Gasky. So Tuck never swung the bat that time and reaches base. Here's the pitch from Salisbury. It's high. The next one from Britton is a strike called. Rebels would love a double play. Any kind of out right here, they would. And that one's fouled straight back. Nearly got us again.
I didn't blink on that one.
I was shooting at you again, Asher.
Yeah, but it wasn't as fast as all the other ones were.
So 1-2 the count.
But do you think you'd caught that?
I don't know. Salisbury's next one, breaking balls, low.
Hope so, because I wouldn't get hurt.
The 2-2, and just missed off the corner. The count full now to Gasky. He went full on the last one, and that one's low. Back-to-back full count walks have put the tying runs on for Wright City here in the 7th. Eddie Jeffcoat coming up to talk to the umpire. Now headed to the mound. Tying runs on for Wright City. Dakota Billy's at the plate. Well, you'd think maybe a bunt situation to try to get them both in scoring position to tie it up. Back-to-back walks here to start the 7th. Silo clinging to that 10-8 lead. Golden opportunities in the last 2 frames to add to it. Now ready to go. Here's the pitch to Billy, and high and away. Salisbury trying to close and get them back to the state tournament. Check second, pitch home. There's a strike. Billy takes all the way there. See if he takes another strike. If he's swinging on 1-1. Look at second, pitch home. There's a breaking ball, stays high. Throw to first, trying to pick off, but that time Gasky was wise to it. Back in safely. Now 2-1. The pitch home. Fouled off by Billy. Count 2-2. Tension on both sides. The pitch home, breaking ball. Oh, stayed high. It's full again. It's been a walk the last 2 times on the payoff pitch. Billy's going to call time. As Salisbury's been 3-2 on Tuck and Gasky. 3-2 this time, upstairs, ball 4. The winning run on now for Wright City. They've walked them loaded. And Eddie Jeffcoat headed back to the mound. 3 straight walks. We're going to have a pitching change for the Rebels. And I think Gardner's coming back to the mound. Charlie's back in. He started the game. Go in.
He was throwing good against Sterling.
Well, no, he started this game, and he was dynamic, electric through the first 2 innings before he hit a wall in the 3rd. That's when Wright City came alive, and Gardner is back in to pitch.
It's been so long ago, I just can't remember.
Yeah. So Charlie Gardner back in, trying to save it and get the Rebels back to the state tournament. Mendenhall's going to first.
He pitched well, though.
Salisbury will be at second. Colby Smith moving back to the outfield. So here we go. Gardner in the to start the game. He went 2 innings. He ended up getting charged with all 5 of those runs on 3 hits, struck out 4, walked 2. He'll face Jackson Hill. Bases loaded, nobody out for Wright City. Tying run at second, winning run at first, and the pitch from Gardner's high for a ball. They go back to the senior trying to save it again. another senior on the mound. And the pitch is a strike call. Here comes the next one, 1-1, swung on. Chopper to first, fielded by Mendenhall, goes home, gets the force out at the plate. He had his foot on the plate, had the force, Mendenhall with the quick throw, and they get the out. Do what?
It was a smart play. I mean, he was thinking about throwing it to first, but after he thought they could score off of that, he threw it back to home plate.
Definitely a big play there by the sophomore at first base. Fielder's choice, Mendenhall to House, gets the out at the plate. There's one out, still loaded. And the batter is Cummings, Caden Cummings. Here's the pitch, strike called. And a strikeout would be huge here if Charlie can rear back and find something. Here's the 0-1. Swung on. Ground ball to third. Sanders coming home. And they'll hold it and not try the throw to first. Pretty smart play there. So if that ball gets by into right field, they're scoring 2. Another force at home. On the hard ground ball, fielder's choice. But the guy they probably want at the plate now for Wright City is there. And that's Rainer Bean. And he watches that pitch outside for a ball. Bean doubled down the right field line earlier. Here we go. Rebels 1 out away. The pitch from Gardner swung on. It's a fly ball toward left. Back, Spalding. Got it! He got it! The Rebels win it! The Rebels are regional champions again! And they'll head to state for the 12th straight year! They knock off Wright City and get revenge for those 2 losses. The Rebels had to go on the road.
And the game is so close, and they get a trip to go to Oklahoma City. And that's like a young team that did that.
The young Rebels have staved off Wright City. And they win it tonight, 10-8. They are the regional champions, and they will get the trophy and celebrate here tonight. And won't have to play tomorrow. Wright City will have to play tomorrow to advance. And Silo will play in the state tournament next week once again in Oklahoma City. The 5th-ranked Rebels come to Wright City and win 10-8. Charlie Gardner comes back to the mound and gets 3 outs to save it. The senior, after struggling mightily in the 3rd inning. And the Rebels get the championship plaque, and they will take pictures and celebrate. So the Rebels and Lady Rebels both headed to state after wins today. A huge win by the Rebels here. It wasn't pretty, to say the least, but ugly works just as well, Asher.
Yeah, I mean, some of the games, like errors and all those other things, it was ugly, but Salo still got the win 10-8.
Yep.
And that's all that matters.
Ugly wins are better than pretty losses, as they say. Looking at the final numbers for this one as the Rebels celebrate out there and get their picture made with the championship trophy. Let's see, looking at the final numbers for this contest. Charlie Gardner comes in and gets the save in the contest as he works 3 innings, ended up giving up 5 runs on 3 hits, struck out 4, walked 2. And Britton Salisbury, an inning in relief, he allowed 1 run unearned on 1 hit. Had 3 walks. Sam Mendenhall, no runs, 2 hits, a strikeout, and a walk. Braden Hill, pretty good job in relief, 2 runs on 3 hits. He struck out 1 and walked 1. And he is probably going to get credit for the win in this one. At the plate for the Rebels. They come through offensively. The young Rebels, 10 hits in the contest. As the big stick was Jared House, the junior. 3 hits in the game, 2 singles, a triple, 1 RBI in the contest. Sean Weaver had 2 hits, a single and a double, and 1 RBI. And let's see, also Zane Sander had a hit, drove in 2. Colby Smith with the hit. And the Rebels also got a hit from Charlie Gardner, Sam Mendenhall, and Casey Spalding in the contest. So Silo wins it tonight. They are the regional champions, 22-5 on the year, and they will play in the state tournament next week in the Oklahoma City area. So that's going to about do it, Asher. All Rebel wins tonight are today on SiloRebels.tv. The Lady Rebels win the Super Regional at home, 3-0 today over Alva. And then Silo comes away victorious, 10-4 over Sterling, and then 10-8 over Wright City. And both teams headed for the state tournament. Book your reservations now, Asher. No school on Thursday.
Yep, no work.
So that's going to do it until the state tournament next week. For my man, Asher Ludrick, I'm Kevin Farr saying so long from Wright City, where the Rebels win the regional championship 10-8 over the Lumberjacks.
I'll probably, get the work, on Thursday. I'll probably just go back to school just to get the, makeup work.
Okay.
And probably bring it to school.
All right. I don't think anybody's going to be there on Thursday, Asher. So
probably not.
Until next week, so long, everybody.